Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to our weekly program, Say It Like It Is. And Alhamdulillah, we've been engaging wonderful people who are making a profound impact in their communities. And today's guest is no different. So it's my pleasure to convey salams to this very dynamic individual, Dr. Abdur Rauf. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, my beloved brother. The before we talk about what you do, it's incredible what you are doing. Can you give us a little background about you, your family, and what are things that have shaped your life?
Sure. First of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me to this program. Alhamdulillah, I am Dr. Abdur Rauf. Currently, I'm serving as the business director of Marcus University and CEO of India's first moral edutech company, MEME Edutech Private Limited. As my journey shapes traditional learning and modern learning, and I see myself as a bridge between these two learning. I born and brought up in Kerala, one of the beautiful state of India, in a beautiful village called Vettubara, that is in the Malappuram district of Kerala. I done my primary educations in the government schools. Then I graduated as a engineering, computer science engineer. I started my journey as a professional software engineer in IBM and other MNCs also I worked. 15 years I worked with the different MNCs, and I came out of the corporate world and started following my own passion. Now, in 2019, I landed up in my passion area, and that is MEME Edutech Private Limited, India's first moral edutech company.
Okay, Alhamdulillah, it's so nice to hear that. When you say moral, uh, what are you talking about? What do you want the viewers to understand by it?
Definitely. So here, as all of us people talking about education, but that in today's world, education is more of competition and also productivity and efficiency improvement and getting ranked and those kind of things are focusing. But that is very good. But in my opinion, that won't give a bigger benefit to the community. If education has something different like empathy, wisdom, and humanization. If that is there, then that will be helpful for the community. So in the moral ethic, in my definition, moral ethic is humanization, empathy, and wisdom with purpose.
Okay, you know what you are saying? I completely concur with you, understand where you're coming from. Then, if you look at global schooling and schooling in your part of the world and everywhere else, uh, what would be your critical assessment of these schools? What are some of the things that are missing that you feel is fundamental if you expect our learners to really become, great role models?
So, in my opinion, uh, education should focus on uh, the empathy and wisdom instead of marks and rank. And all of us know in now this is educational technologies are evolving, and EduTech 1.0 was focusing on more of accessibility, and Education 2.0 was more of interactivity and uh, more focus in gamification, and Education 3.0 now focusing on personalization. But the upcoming 4.0, that should be edtech, moral edutech. That is the one I want to stress here. All schools and education institutions should focus on moral edtech instead of focusing just education and technology. Moral
Okay.
edtech should be the keyword for that.
No, I
That's
take
what.
your no, I take your point. I think they're very valid points. But for that to happen, you need teachers uh, that understand human nature, psychology. They understand children. And do you think that our teachers have the skills to really connect with the learners? Because that's the most important thing, right?
Yes, that's a very good observation. But we can develop teachers in that way, because uh, instead of focusing more on this competitive world, if the education can focus on developing the teachers in that way, that will create a good teachers, because the education is not only for teachers, it's a triad. It's a parent, student, and the teacher. So instead of becoming a master, the teacher should join as a co-learner. So that way, we need to mold our teachers. If teachers coming in that way as a co-learner instead of a teacher, instead of a tutor, it's go to in a mentor style. So for developing that, for turning teachers into mentor, we can use technology.
Okay.
The technology can drive that.
Okay. So the question to be asked, uh, have you seen schools that have this particular approach with the focus on empathy, compassion, and wisdom, where teachers see themselves, and I like what you are saying, more as a co-learner. It's a much more collaborative. Have you seen this in action at any school?
Very rare, very rarely. Few of the old traditional way of teaching. There some more of we call this a gurukulam kind of approach. There, the one teacher is shaping a whole bunch of students. That is the one way we followed in Islamic education in Kerala. There is we call it a dars system. Dars is the traditional Islamic education system. There, one Maulana, one Ustad will be there in the masjid, and he will be there are 10 to 15 students will be there in 24 hours along with him, and she will teach him everything. He is the role model, and the students were learning from that, from his behavior, from his character. Through that, he is teaching empathy, wisdom, and the purpose of life. So I saw that there's system in Kerala, but now it's rare now. There also modernization happened. So now that is rare. But in my childhood days and old, I saw that it's evolved. That is getting result. But still, some of the good Dars systems are following that, and we're getting very good results.
So the how receptive are principals and teachers to this idea? Do they take to the idea? Because often you come across teachers who are just preoccupied with ensuring that the students pass the examination, a- and they regard everything else as irrelevant.
That is a very good thing you noticed. Actually, our system is tuned like that. So without changing the system, it's very difficult to make the outcome in that way. So I think there is a need of changing the system, because everybody focusing on productivity, efficiency, and money is the motive. So in that world, creating this is very difficult. So we need to teach students in a different way. The humanization is the way we can change the world and the community.
We will be
So if
back,
we can do that, that will make
Professor.
it.
We'll be back immediately. This is the end of the first segment. Alhamdulillah, it's such a joy to listen to such fresh voices. And it's the first time I've come across this concept that the teacher is the co learner. In that way, there'll be greater empathy with the students. Alhamdulillah. We'll be back immediately after this break. You're listening to Dr. Abdur Rauf from India, and this is your genial host, Idris Khamis, and the program is Say It Like It Is. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the first segment, we are speaking to Professor Abdur Rauf, and Alhamdulillah, such fresh ideas, and I hope teachers and principals are listening to what he's got to say. The question I want to ask you, in your biodata, you speak about social innovation. I mean, how would you break up that, and what do you mean by social innovation?
That's a very good question. Social innovation in the sense, uh, there are many problems in the society. So here now in the first segment we talked about the lack of humanization in education. So that is the problem. So if it is if the there for addressing that problem, can we come out with some out of box solutions? So that will be an innovation in the social field. So the innovation happens if you look around your surrounding, and you can see many problems over there, and how you can solve that problem in an innovative manner that can attract the generation alpha and Gen Z students. So that will become an innovative solution. That is the need of in current situation.
Yes, so when I was reading your biodata, I was very, very touched about the work that you've been doing with housewives, and many of them have become independent. I need to talk about this because you find that throughout the world, our sisters feel marginalized. They feel like they are second class citizens. And sometimes we do not empower them enough, yet the status in Islam is so great. So, can you talk to us about this project that you have done with the housewives?
Sure. So this is one of the women empowerment project we are done. As you know, in our area in Kerala, I'm living in a area called Malabar. That region is mostly Muslim populated area, and most of the people are educated. We have 100% literacy over there, and most of the people are graduates and all. But in family, what's happening is the women are giving more priority to the family, and they are living in an Islamic culture also. So they are not going for most of them. I'm telling most of them are not going outside for job purpose. There are two reasons. One reason is um, uh, they are taking care of the family, and the other one is they are not getting a proper workplace for keeping their Islamic etiquettes. So they are not going. So that become a problem in the society. Society in the sense, when we conducted a survey among these housewives, so that clearly told that this women at home, they have around 3 to 8 hours of free time, and those hours are not utilizing the wasting of that manhour. So that is a big problem to the community. So we thought about how we can utilize this unutilized time. So we came out a solution that we can use these educated tutors for online tutoring. This idea happened before COVID. Then in 2019 beginning, we thought about this plan. And in 2019 December end, COVID detected in China, and 2020 onward, in March April time, world has gone to lockdown, and lot of and the online education become the buzzword during that time. So we have already tried a bunch of tutors we already trained. So we utilize these ladies for taking classes, especially Islamic classes, and also in North America and all. No, we there are kids. They are sitting at home. Everywhere, kids are sitting at home. All the people are sitting at home. But we got a request from North America for you how we can utilize these kids' time at home. So we proposed a solution, summer camp, online summer Islamic summer camp. Maybe that will be the world first online summer camp. We utilized these trained 70 ladies for that, and these ladies delivered that summer camp, online summer camp, in a beautiful manner. So this given us a lot of confidence, and we run a project, Mission 3000. So that means empowering 3,000 housewives through for online education. And my company has taken this initiative, and we trained more than 10,000 people, and out of these, around 4,000 people are online tutors. 1,000 people are working with me itself in May, and the other people are working in other areas also. So now our mission is to make 1 million people by 2030, 1 million housewives empowered for online tutoring. So this way, these people, these ladies, time we are utilized in a proper manner without compromising Sharia compliances, without compromising their family plan. We are engaging those people for in a productive manner, and they are happy. They are making some earnings, so that will add a addition to their livelihood also. So that this is a short description about this women empowerment project
You
we
know,
are done.
Alhamdulillah, it is so inspirational what you are sharing with the viewers. Alhamdulillah. I'm always enamored with people who do things to uplift the community. But the question unrelated to all of this, what is it that motivates you to do what you do? What is it that keeps you awake at night? And what is it that makes you get up every morning, right, to respond to these challenges? What is it?
Actually, we Muslims, we have our life is Allah created us for ibadah. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. That is the motivation behind that. The ayah in the Quran, there is a motivation behind, because we are working the day and night for our livelihood. But if you have a mission in your this thing, if you have some target, if you want to do something in your this thing, so that will motivate you. So before we may live in this world maybe 60 to 70 years. That's what Prophet told. Your Amar Ummati ma bayna 60 wa 70 sana. Yeah, my ummah age is between 50 and 70. That is what Prophet told. So, in during this time, what we can earn for life after here? And also we need to earn for this life also and life after death also. So those ayat inspired me for this, because we initially we talked about the purpose. So that purpose is the motivation for me.
Alhamdulillah, may Allah bless you, because I think it's coming from a good place. Your intention is very clear. It's not done for fame or whatever. Alhamdulillah, and inshallah, I pray that you continue to do this work, inshallah, and that I have no doubt that you are going to leave a legacy. So, a question just about you and your team. How big is your team?
Now my tutor strength is 1,000 plus tutors are there, and office staff around 100 plus office staff. And this is this EdTech company is OP plus. We don't have OP plus, office. Everybody working from home, and even I am working from home. Is an OP plus concept, utilizing underutilized time.
Alhamdulillah.
Now, my plan is to reach this 100 million learners using AI and other technologies by 2030.
No, inshallah, I pray that you see the fruits of your labor in this world, and that inshallah others are inspired by you and continue to do what you are doing. So, alhamdulillah, it's such a joy to listen to Dr. Abdur Rauf, that he is driven by, he wants to please Allah, is empowering women, and he's very, very creative in the things that he is doing, inshallah. I really pray that all of us, inshallah, look back at our lives, confront ourselves, and also do things of value. So this is Say It Like It Is, and we'll be back in a moment for the third segment. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to the second part of our program. Dr. Abdur Rauf, I want to ask you another question. Can you tell me a little more about AI, your involvement in AI? Because there are many people that have misgivings about AI, and they feel that it will dumb down students. Students will become parasitic, their minds will not develop. And with AI, what is your involvement in it, and what kind of guidance you can give to schools?
Yeah, this AI, artificial intelligence, actually, this is not a new concept. It's a more than 50-year-old area. So, but now this become a buzzword, because last 45 years there were a lot of research were happening, and many things are happened, but that was not known to the world in a proper manner. And the initial AI that we learned, that is not at all AI now. Now AI has entirely changed, especially when a large language model came into the picture. That's mainly when ChatGPT released their application. So the AI itself was redefined, and the old versions of AI have become obsolete. And the people are telling that AI will replace humans. In one way, that is not correct. AI will replace a person who AI will replace a person definitely, but that is the person who don't have AI knowledge will replace by a person with AI knowledge. AI itself won't replace anybody, but this one, a person with AI knowledge will replace a person without AI knowledge. Similar way, the schools using AI and latest technology, education technology, will replace schools without AI and other latest technology they are not using. So it's time to do changes, but that doesn't mean we need to change everything. So there we should break. I'm coming from a background. I learned in a traditional way and also in modern way. I see myself as a bridge between these two because technology we need to use for improving the productivity and efficiency improvement, but the traditional learning, that human touch, that is need to keep for the moral side, for the empathy and purpose. Without human touch, we cannot shape it. So my recommendation to the institution and and the teachers is use AI in a responsible manner, so that will benefit the students, especially the kids that we are teaching is alpha generation. They are born in they are digital natives, so their characters are are shaping like that way. The digital tool, digital equipments are shaping their character. So as the tutors or the school are not changing, then we cannot teach the alpha generation students. So definitely all schools should change. They should move into the tech in a responsible manner.
Okay. The point to be asked, AI is in currency. It's very, very popular. The If they want to introduce it to schools and to empower teachers, what areas in AI should teachers focus on?
So there are, if you ask me like that, I can categorize AI into four levels. One is the person who is using the AI application, and the second level is the the people who using the AI app for automation of their daily routine work, or automation of their workflows and those kind of things. That is the second level. And third level is people who are using AI for a full stack AI developer. They are for the software engineers and all, or using this AI for their full stack development. And fourth level is AI researcher. They are coming out with new innovation through AI research. So the teacher should be at least a minimum level. They should be in level 1 or 2. Level 1, that is AI literacy. Every tutors, every teachers should know that. And if they can go to the second level, AI automation, workflow automation and all, that is well and good. So the I recommend so education institute can empower or upskill teachers into the second level of this AI. So that will help them to improve their efficiency and productivity. And also now this is the time of personalization, because one of the drawback of our old way of pedagogy is that is the old way of teaching is that is one fit for all. If you have a syllabus and you are delivering that into all students, you are not looking into the personal interest, or you are not following the passion of the student. But now this is especially in edutech. Now this is the personalization era. So the AI is helping for the personalization. So if we can utilize AI for that purpose, that will help the students. For the teachers who know AI in a good manner, they can help. They can monitor the students for their for in a personalized manner also. So that way they can improve. They can deliver a good results.
No, I think what you're saying is so true, that a person with AI knowledge is better than that person who has no such knowledge. And our children today are, as you said, digital natives, right? And we are like digital immigrants. But there's something, I've started off as a teacher of English, and one thing that uh, I always promote is reading. And do you feel with this technology and AI and everything else, it is killing this habit of reading?
I that it depends on perspective. Because reading means people give definition reading a book. That if you are in that way, especially the digital refugees, we are in digital immigrants, but with digital refugees giving this definition, reading means reading books. For them, that is reading. But for the new generation, the alpha generation, reading means they are reading from the tablet, they are reading from the laptop, and reading from the mobile. So that reading is not killing. The approach is changing. The books are replacing with soft codes, the contents. That way it's changing. So one way for our digital immigrants and this digital refugees will think that the reading is the AI is killing the reading, but that depends on each person and depends on each student.
So no, okay. I understand where you're coming from, and what you're saying is also true. In the end, the bottom line is that when children go to schools or whatever, and you spoke about humanistic curriculum, we wanted an all-round individual, not only one that is developed cognitively. And from what I've gathered from your presentation is that you want to develop in students empathy and understanding and wisdom. So I also noticed that in your curriculum, rather in your CV, rather, that you also focus on robotics, right? And can you tell us a little bit about your involvement there?
Yeah. Actually, now I'm not that much focusing on robotics. Now mainly focusing on this Gen AI involvement and how that is shaping the students' life and all. But especially this robotics and all, no, that's in many areas robotics is applied. And also another word, IoT, Internet of Things, also is one of the emerging areas. So they are in robotics and all. So we can with robot we can replace this boring work that every day we are doing the repetitive task. So for a person he is doing a repetitive task that is a boring to him. He's not. We cannot expect any productivity from him. He's just doing that one. So if we can replace this repeating task through this robotic or through this automation, that will be a very good thing. So instead of doing every work daily, I mean repetitive tasks, why can people can follow their passion and come out with innovative things? So automation and the robotic process automation that will help to replace for this repetitive task, and people can utilize their time in a good manner.
Okay, Jazakumullah for that. My beloved brothers and sisters, there are so many things that are happening throughout the world. And if you are involved with education, you need to be abreast with what's happening, because sometimes the knowledge students have is far greater than the knowledge of the parents and even the teachers, right? So, Dr. Rauf, in the next segment, I want you to speak about your Marcus Knowledge City, right? Tell us a little bit about it, inshallah. So, inshallah, my brothers and sisters, I look forward to your returning to the final segment. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How time flies when you're having a great time. You are watching the program Say It Like It Is with your host, Idris Kamisa, and our guest, Dr. Abdur Rauf from Kerala, India. Now, I asked you this year, just before we ended off the third segment, about Marcus, the knowledge city. Tell us about how this whole thing was conceived.
Yes, Marcus. That is one of the famous word in Kerala. Marcus, actually, it's everything. Like it's an NGO started around 48 years back by a person, a Maulana called Sheikh Abu Bakr Ahmed. He was a graduate from Baqiyat Solihat, one of the Muslim education institution in Tamil Nadu, and he came out after graduation, and he thought about the community, and he started an orphanage with 10 students, and now Alhamdulillah, in the last 48 years, it touched all part of life and all part of the world. Actually, now that institution has more than 1.5 lakh alumni, and more than 300 plus schools, and many around 100 plus integrated higher education institutions. And now the Marcus Knowledge City is the new innovative project. I'm the business director of Marcus Knowledge City. This Marcus Knowledge City came into from his vision. In 2014, he thought about a place where everything available in a 20 minutes walkable distance. That means the education, the culture, the health, wealth, commerce, everything should available in a 20 minutes walkable distance. So he dreamed about this project and initiated this concept called Marcus Knowledge City. Now, Alhamdulillah, this is not a dream. This is what's happening in Kerala now. It's an integrated township. You cannot call it a township. Everything is there because one of the smart city that is built in a rural area. Even government cannot do that one. But this person, this Maulana Sheikh Abu Bakr Ahmed, now he is the Indian Grand Mufti. He has done this. And this 125-acre campus, you have here everything like in hospitality management, tourism, wellness sectors, hospitals, health and wellness, then education institution from kindergarten to post-graduation level, then around 150 apartments, the housing area, and all then commerce areas and 5-star wellness centers, everything in a beautiful place, and we are getting a very good air quality also. So that is a short description about Marcus Knowledge City.
Alhamdulillah, it seems a very, very exciting project, something that is cohesive and comprehensive. And I can see that it gives you a lot of joy. In the last few minutes that we have in this program, right? I mean, I want you, there are three aspects here. The first part, I want you for a minute or two, imagine you speaking to head teachers. What advice would you give them? And when you finish off with that, the second group are teachers, the third group are the parents, but one more group, and the fourth group are the students. What advice can you give them? Because it's quite clear from what I've heard that you have credence, you have credibility, you have integrity, and you are motivated from your heart to please Allah, and you are doing some great work.
Right. Yeah, my words to the head teachers is instead of seeing a teacher as a tutor, we need to bring them up into mentor and then mentor. So this from teachers to mentor, then mentor to mentor. So that we need to upskill our teachers in this part, so that students will get proper attention. They will get proper individual attention, and they can follow their dream. And also, instead of focusing on marks and good certification that is needed, but focus on the human side. So if you focus on human type, then the other thing will automatically will come. People without a humanity, that is not benefit for the community and not benefit for the ummah. So we need to, our objective should be developing the new generation for this humanity. For that purpose, we need to focus on the human side of education instead of focusing on competition and good grade. And also we need to we cannot see students as the student as a learner and teacher as a teacher. Instead of that, teachers should also go along with the students as a learner, co-learner, and learn along with the student. Ask questions. Students will come out with their doubts. If you're going for a flip mode classes, that will help you to come out with more innovative ideas, and you can develop the curiosity of the student. And especially the alpha generation, they like co-creation. They don't want a top-down approach of commanding. So normally in older way, we are following a top-down approach, something we are commanding. But the new generation won't like that. They like co-creation. So go for that, and let let the students use digital world in a responsible manner, not in an addictive manner, in a responsible manner, because that will help them to develop 21st century skills like curiosity, the team building, the co-creation, those kinds that will help. Good game. There are games, e-sports that use good esports will help them to develop these kind of skills. But instead of telling whole games are bad, don't use that word, because many teachers I saw that if students are game addict or something like that. But some people are game addict, but I'm not going for that. But there are good games that help the students to develop 21st century skills, and so we need to give freedom for that.
Alhamdulillah. Dr. Rauf, it has been such a joy to speak to you. So there you have it, our wonderful viewers, that in life, there are so many things we can learn from others. We must have an open mind, and we must be receptive to change. And we need to look at problems with the idea of finding solutions. And what needs to happen, our institutions must become very, very dynamic, where young boys and girls are excited to come to school. There's a sense of curiosity. You are developing, showing them how to utilize artificial intelligence, when there's compassion on your part, and when you see that you respond to students with empathy, they become far more responsive. So you've been watching the program. Say it like it is, and inshallah, we look forward to your feedback. This is Idris Kamisa saying, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.